Welcome back to the Pig Trail Show. We have a very special guest joining us, and I'm so excited to hear what you have to say. Haley Ordway from Hogs Plus. And why you're here, Haley, is because you guys are putting out something that I think Razorback fans are going to love. 100 years of Arkansas basketball. You guys take us through a 3-part documentary series on the entire history, right? I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, no, we cover the entire 100 years of the program, back from their first game in 1923 up until now through the Muss era. So it's been really fun. A lot of work, but really fun putting it all together.
And you have literally have so many hats in this documentary series. You wrote, produced, edited. Is there something you didn't do?
My interns helped me out a lot, and my staff at Hogs Plus helped me shoot a bit. Quite a bit of B-roll, quite a bit of interviews, but yeah, I did a lot of work on this one.
How difficult was this to put together? 100 years seems so long. It is so long, more than most people's lifetimes. So how hard was it to get all of that history into 3 parts?
It was actually pretty challenging. I started the research process, knew a lot, but didn't know everything, and started the research process, and we had to leave out a lot. I really would, you know, you'd touch on the big moments, but this could have been like a 10-part series. There's been so much history, and so picking what we were really going to focus on was probably the biggest challenge, actually.
Did you kind of have a plan of things, big moments that you wanted to get in it and then fill it out based on that? Or how did you pick what actually went in?
We really wanted to, I wanted to focus on the biggest, most historic, notable moments that people know and love. And from there, but there's moments that like you think of that aren't like, that don't mean as much, that didn't mean as much on a national scale, that like, you know, like the history behind like, and the story behind like the Michael Qualls dunk versus Kentucky. That's history, people know it, people love it, but it's not like a big hitter when it comes to something that it did for the program. So I wanted to focus on moments that really helped build the program into what it is today.
I love that. I saw a lot of awesome people that you guys got to talk to in the making of this. Nolan Richardson, one of them. Everybody loves him. Everybody knows him. Anybody else that fans might go, ooh, I love that. I love that they got to talk to that person.
Yeah, no, I sat down with Sidney Moncrief, Ron Brewer, Joe Klein, a lot of fun, big names, Scotty Thurman, a lot of the biggest names throughout Arkansas basketball history, and it's been fun.
Is there a one interview that you love better than the others, or are they all just really, really great?
I love, Joe Klein's always a character, but I loved sitting down and talking to Nolan just because there's so much history there, and he's just got so much to say, so many good stories.
Was there something that you wanted to put in that you had to leave out that fans might go, oh, why didn't that get to go in there?
Well, Coach Richardson has a lot of sayings and just fun little quirks that he puts into things like his, you know, wrestle a bear stories and that kind of stuff. And so there's a few in there, but there were a few that I had to cut just because they didn't fit into what we were talking about specifically, but wish I could have kept them all.
Oh, for sure. We went to his ranch, what was it, earlier this year, and I just loved hearing him talk about everything, not just basketball. He's just a great storyteller in general.
Exactly. He was talking about his grandma and like all that kind of stuff. Like he was just going, talking about his grandkids, and of course we can't fit all that in there, but it's just so much fun to hear him talk.
Yeah, you might have to do a deleted scenes a version for
idea.
fans, right?
It's a good idea.
What was your favorite part specifically about making this docuseries?
I grew up an Arkansas fan. I went to the University of Arkansas, so it was great opportunity for me just to get to do it. And so being able to look and find out stuff that I didn't even know, history that I didn't even know as an Arkansas fan, I've been that way my whole life, to look back and discover things and details of these big parts of Arkansas history that, like I said, I didn't even know about. So it was really cool to just dive into things.
That is so awesome. How long is each part of the, because there's 3 parts, how long is each one?
3 parts. The total run time's around 80 minutes. All encompassing. Part 1 is about 22 minutes, I think, maybe closer to 23. Part 2 is a little longer, 25, 26, and part 3 is the longest, save the best for last. And it's about 33, 35, something like that minutes.
Awesome. That's going to be, I'm so excited to watch this. And how can people watch this if they want to?
Yes, it will be on hogsplus.com starting to stream on this Thursday at 7 p.m. We will actually have a live stream of the first episode. We're live streaming it for free for the for the first time when it airs at 7 p.m. on hogsplus.com. After that, it'll be for subscribers. But then it'll premiere, every part will premiere each Thursday at 7 p.m. The rest of Thursdays in January.
And the first one starts this Thursday,
the 12th.
7 p.m. Mark it on your calendars. You are not going to want to miss this docuseries. I'm so excited to watch it. I'm going to be glued to my computer screen Thursday at 7 p.m. to see the first part. Thank you so much for joining us, Haley, on the show. We are super excited for that docuseries to come out.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. We'll have much more Pig Trail coming up after the break.